Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent Path English. We're really glad you found your way here today.
Hi everyone! Whether you're relaxing on the couch, driving somewhere, or squeezing in a little English practice on your break, thanks for hanging out with us.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Today we're diving into a habit that quietly shapes almost everything in a person's life.
It's something highly successful people all seem to share. It's the foundation of strong relationships. It's usually the first step toward any real opportunity. And yet, a huge number of people are genuinely scared of it.
Today's theme, the power of asking.
Such a simple idea, right?
That's exactly why it's so easy to overlook. A single question can completely redirect where your life is headed. Every reply you've ever gotten, every friendship you've started, every job you've gone after, every lesson you've picked up, it all started with someone opening their mouth and asking.
True, but so many people just don't. Why do you think that happens?
Fear, mostly.
Fear of what exactly?
Getting turned down, feeling silly, hearing no. It's one of those things almost everybody deals with. Even people who seem super confident still freeze up sometimes before they ask for something. Help, feedback, a raise, a date, or even just a question in a classroom.
Fear tends to shut the door before anyone even knocks.
Now, we're not saying you should ask for absolutely everything under the sun.
Not at all. The point is simpler. Asking pushes doors open, and silence keeps them shut. And along the way, we'll pick up some solid English vocabulary and natural phrases, too.
Quick reminder before we get going. If calm, conversational English lessons like this one are your thing, hit subscribe on Fluent Path English. It genuinely helps us keep making free lessons for learners everywhere.
All right, Daniel, can I ask you something?
Go for it.
Has there ever been a moment where fear alone made you miss out on something good?
Honestly, more than once.
Really?
When I was younger, I kind of assumed people would just notice my effort on their own. That almost never happened.
Right. So common.
There were times I needed help and said nothing. Times I wanted advice and stayed quiet. Times I wanted a shot at something and just decided in advance that the answer would be no.
Such an easy trap to fall into.
Then someone said something to me once that stuck. They said, if you never ask, you've already given yourself the no.
Wow, that's a lot to sit with.
It shifted my whole mindset, because when you actually ask, there are only two outcomes, yes or no. When you don't ask at all, there's only ever one outcome, no.
Which brings us to today's first vocabulary word, opportunity. An opportunity is a chance to do something that could improve your situation or move you closer to a goal. For example, learning English opened up a lot of new opportunities for me. Or, she didn't want to let the opportunity to study abroad slip away. You'll hear this word constantly around careers, education, and personal growth.
Next word, hesitate. To hesitate means to pause because you're unsure, nervous, or afraid to act. Example, don't hesitate to reach out if something's unclear. Or, he hesitated right before starting his presentation. You'll often hear, please don't hesitate to ask, from teachers, managers, or customer service reps.
Daniel, why do you think the word no scares people so much?
I think a lot of people take rejection personally, like it says something about their worth.
But it doesn't, does it?
Not necessarily. Sometimes no just means bad timing, or the other person genuinely can't help, or the circumstances are different than we assumed.
So a no isn't always about you.
Exactly. Successful people get told no all the time. The difference is they don't let one no become the final answer forever. They ask again, adjust, and keep moving.
Which leads us to another word, confidence. Confidence is trusting yourself enough to take action even when you're not sure how it'll turn out.
Here's the interesting part. Confidence doesn't mean you're never scared.
Right. It means acting anyway, despite the fear.
Nice definition. Example, practicing English daily gave me a lot more confidence. Or, she finally had the confidence to ask for that promotion.
Let's give our listeners a useful phrase. You can say, I've always wanted to. For example, I've always wanted to learn a second language. Or, I've always wanted to start my own business.
Great one for talking about long-term dreams. Here's another. I finally decided to. Example, I finally decided to ask my boss for honest feedback. Or, I finally decided to stop letting fear control my questions. Native speakers lean on this pattern in describing turning points in life.
You know, Daniel, I really believe one question can redirect an entire life.
I agree. A student asking a teacher for help, an employee asking for a chance, A traveler asking for directions. A friend simply asking, "Are you okay?" These seem small, but the response can change everything.
Maybe the biggest opportunities aren't hiding. Maybe they're just waiting for someone with the nerve to ask for them.
So far, we've talked about why asking feels scary and how a single question can shift someone's entire path. Now let's clear up something people often get wrong. Asking is not weakness.
If anything, it takes real courage.
Think about it. Asking a question means admitting you don't already know something, and a lot of people hate that feeling. They worry they'll come across as unprepared or inexperienced, so they just stay quiet instead.
And staying quiet usually causes bigger headaches down the road.
Totally. Picture starting a new job. Your manager explains a task, but part of it goes over your head. You've got two options. Ask for clarification, or nod along and pretend you got it. Which one usually works out better?
Asking, obviously.
One good question can save you hours of confusion later, which brings us to today's word, clarify. To make something clearer or easier to understand. Example, could you clarify what you meant by that? Or, I asked my professor to clarify the grammar point. You'll hear this constantly in meetings, classrooms, and professional settings.
Next phrase, speak up, meaning to voice your thoughts or ask something instead of staying silent. Example, if something's unclear, speak up. Or, she finally spoke up during the team meeting.
Emma, were you always comfortable raising your hand and asking things?
Honestly, no.
Really?
Back in school, I was terrified of asking questions in front of the class. I assumed everyone else already understood.
So many students feel exactly that way.
Funny thing is, later I found out half my classmates had the exact same question. They were just too nervous to say it out loud.
So sometimes the person brave enough to ask ends up helping the whole room.
Exactly. Asking isn't selfish. It can actually be generous.
That applies to relationships too. People often expect others to just know what they're feeling, but nobody's a mind reader.
Right. We expect friends to sense we're upset or family to guess what we need, but without actual communication, they may never find out.
Which gives us today's word, communication. Sharing information, thoughts, or feelings with someone else. Good communication almost always starts with a good question. Example, honest communication builds stronger relationships, or clear communication helps people solve problems together.
Daniel, what's one question you think everyone should ask themselves at least once a year?
Easy one.
Go on then.
How can I help? 4 words, but they carry a lot of kindness and respect.
I love that. I'd add, can you teach me? People who keep growing are usually people who never stop asking.
Curiosity really is the starting point of growth, which gives us another word, curiosity, a strong desire to learn or understand something. Example, her curiosity is what turned her into a great researcher. Or, curiosity is one of the best traits a student can have.
Here's a useful phrase. Would you mind? Meaning a very polite way to ask for something. Example, would you mind explaining that one more time? Or would you mind giving me some feedback?
And another, could you help me with? Example, could you help me with my pronunciation? Or could you help me with this project? Extremely useful for English learners to practice.
And honestly, asking for help isn't something to feel embarrassed about. Most people actually enjoy being asked respectfully.
Think about the last time someone genuinely asked for your help. It probably felt good, right?
Helping someone often gives people a real sense of purpose, so asking can end up being a positive moment for both sides.
A lot of people never consider that. They worry they're being a burden when really they might be giving someone a chance to be kind.
Beautiful way to look at it. And of course, asking doesn't guarantee a yes.
Of course not. Sometimes it's still a no, and that's fine, because every no still teaches something. Resilience, confidence, persistence, and sometimes it just points you towards a better opportunity.
Maybe courage isn't about avoiding no. Maybe it's about asking again anyway, because every meaningful opportunity starts the exact same way, with one simple question.
We've covered why asking takes courage and how it can open doors, strengthen relationships, and fuel learning. Before we wrap up, let's talk about one last idea. Sometimes, the most important person you need to ask is yourself.
Interesting angle.
A lot of people spend years asking everyone around them what they should do. Family, friends, coworkers, even strangers online, but rarely stop to ask themselves, what do I actually want?
Such a simple question, yet somehow one of the hardest to answer. Life gets loud. Everyone's got an opinion, everyone's got advice, everyone's got their own definition of success.
But eventually, you have to decide what success actually means to you.
Daniel, do you think people ask themselves enough questions?
Honestly, probably not.
Why is that?
We get so caught up in just living day to day that we forget to pause and reflect. We ask, what's next? But rarely, why am I even doing this?
That's a powerful one. Sometimes one honest question uncovers an answer we've been avoiding for years.
Which gives us today's word, awareness. Understanding what's going on around you and inside your own mind. Noticing your habits, emotions, thoughts, and choices. Example, self-awareness leads to better decisions. Or, that experience gave me a new awareness of what really matters. Awareness is usually the first step to real change. You can't fix what you never notice.
Another lesson about asking